Actually, whoops. Really? Come on with the frickin' stupid camera's not working again. Yeah, see? All I gotta do is open it, and then boom, there it is. Annoying. Streamlabs. If I could get frickin'. Hey, Chris! Queenie, you're driving. You don't have to do the pasting thing. You don't have to. It's cool. Just drive safe because you make me nervous if you're not driving, if you're pasting stuff. Oh boy. So, it's been, let's just say it's been a day. It's been a hell of a day. Chris, could you paste the stream link in the Discords? And let me see. Make sure I can do the same. And if y'all could hit the like, that would be great. Help me out with the algorithm. Dude, I had some guy comment said that I pause or that I rewind too much. Thanks, Queenie. It's dude, look how dry my hands are. I have to do something. Because if I don't, everything's gonna be, I'm gonna look like a freaking dried up crone, which definitely don't want that. So let me see. Share. But it's been one hell of a day. It's nuts. I don't know how to explain it. I need something better for Sharon. Yeah, but you're not a mile above sea level. You're like at sea level. So I've got to figure something out to just do something. Get this better. Get it better, get it better. I wonder if Kat will be able to pop in. Thank you, Chris. I got one more. Oh boy, okay. Sorry for the blank space there, I apologize. Not really a fan of dead space, but I don't have everything hooked up to be able to post. I need to write like maybe a script that can just post. I put the link in and then it just posts everywhere in Discord. Oh boy. So I had some repairs done today, and I might have made a bad decision as to what I was going to replace the lights with, because I did smart lights that are like, the lights in the ceiling, the can lights, but without the can. And I just gotta screw with it because it's annoying. I want to be able to color. I got a new coloring book from my birthday, and allergies are insane. It could be a lot worse because if I hadn't gotten the insulation done, it would all be coming in because everything just comes in. The dust in the backyard is horrible. Sorry. But not sure what you mean, Chris, but I should be streaming right now on X, actually. Because I have this set to go straight to it. Yeah, I'm streaming on X already. So, I've got to finish up my wall and stuff. So the line there is, I've got these, let's see, where did I put them? And there goes everything. So I've got these that, well, they got a film on them right now, but I'm going to put these lined up on the wall, and I'm going to have all my CDs and maybe some of my pops and stuff like that for to go on the wall. I've got to get some more stuff for the my little Duke guy up there. Wrong controller. It's lit up green, but there's not enough. I want it to be fully backlit, so I gotta figure something else out. I might have an idea. Zyrtec, I take the Costco version of Zyrtec, Allertec, I think it's called, and it works. It's just that I've got 3 60 some odd foot high Colorado blue spruces in my backyard that are, every time the wind blows, there's a cloud in the backyard, and it's just what? So it really kicks my butt. Oh, cool, Queenie. Hey, Skipper. How you doing, man? Veteran Nation. That's Skipper. That's Veteran Nation that you were telling me about, right, Chris? Yes, I am very, very glad to see you. Zyrtec D. I'll look into it to see. I'm gonna write it down. I haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well at all. But it's not Teddy. Teddy sleeps. Why don't you keep your body inside your bed, goofball? Everybody's seeping. But, forgot what I was going to say. What is wrong with my brain today? It's been, like, kind of a crappy day. But there's been good stuff, too. Mr. Ted has... See, now, if I say something, I don't want to jinx it. But it's been a crappy day, but not that kind of crappy day. It's all been outside. If you get it. You get what I'm talking about. You okay, Duke? Duke's got an owie on his paw. Poor guy's got arthritis really bad. But, update on him. I did a short live while I was driving. Hey, Gary. I'm glad that the bad weather's gone. Bad weather sucks. Sometimes, like right now, bad weather's not too bad because with it raining, all the pollen and all the crap that's in the air is going down. But who knows how long that'll last. I'm almost done with, literally almost done with my course. This course. First part. That is the rest I have to do. Oh, boy. So, that sucks. I have a book that I'm going to be reading that Brandon Tatum sent to me, and I wanted to see if maybe he would sign it if I sent it back. But if y'all don't know who Brandon Tatum is, it's Officer Tatum right there. See him? And I'll see y'all can read that a little bit. So I'm going to be reading this. It's not as I was expecting it to be. And it's Bombardier Books. Cool. Yeah, he wrote this in 2021. And I'm gonna be reading it. Yeah, Brandon Tatum, Officer Tatum is a badass, I gotta admit. So, something that I was gonna do was I wanted to share with you guys the Adam's newest that he dropped, and let's go ahead and watch this, or listen if you're still driving.
My grandma used to hang clean wash on the clothesline. Mama used to beat me with a belt. My grandpa worked down at the Pike County coal mine, and daddy, he can go to hell. Now I ain't nothing more than a coal miner's grandson, and I ain't never needed your help. I grew up pretty rough, working hard in an old mill. I earned every dollar myself. 'Cause I've never had it easy.
Nice.
But I never...
Wait. You guys, are you catching this? Hey Jay, what? Alright.
In an old mill, I earned every dollar myself. 'Cause I've never had it easy, but I'd never have it any other way.
Nice.
'Cause I came up from the hustle, turning nothing into something, and I dig my own damn grave. 'Cause I'm self-made.
Nice.
I fought against the law, but I couldn't take them all, so they threw my ass in the pen. I was staring at the wall when I got that call. Sorry ass mama brought him in. I said, listen to me son, don't do what I done, and you'll never see me in here again. After hard time spent, they said, boy, pack your shit. That's the last time I saw them bricks.
Nice.
'Cause I've never had it easy, but I'd never have it any other way. 'Cause I came up from the hustle, turning nothing into something, and I dig my own damn grave. 'Cause I'm self-made. I did my time, now I live my life and everybody knows my name. I came up from the gutter, I'm a bad motherfucker, getting better every day.
Yeah.
Cause I've never had it easy, but I'd never have it any other way. Cause I came up from the hustle, turning nothing into something, and I dig my own damn grave. Cause I'm self-made.
Nice.
Cause I'm self-made. Because I'm self-made.
What are you gonna do? Take a snooze now out there? Definitely like it. Definitely liked it. Now, hopefully the camera freaking switches like it. Fingers crossed. Because, let's see. Did it? Oh my gosh, it did it. It did it right. Oh. Crap, Gary. That sucks. Damn. Yeah, insurance will cover it, but it's still a pain in the ass. Ugh, that really sucks, dude. I got drop frames. I don't like this. But that was excellent. 'Cause I'm self-made. Queenie, you're not driving anymore, are you? 'Cause if you are, you shouldn't be typing anyway. I don't know. That was really good. You can hear more emotion in that than in, his raps. His raps are epic, and I love his music. But his country, the storytelling is, it just suits him better, I think, because he's got a lot of stories to tell, I think. So overall, that was nice. I liked that a lot. Honestly, I want to watch it again. But I've got I wanted to do a reaction to Mises' new album because I bought it and I really like it. And I don't know, Jay. Maybe your rates won't be jacked up that bad. Agreed, redneck. Hey, look at you in here. I didn't see you. Let me go back to chat so I can see who's in here. Yep, redneck reloader. He's kind of slid up in there. Oh, Queenie. Don't pull over. Just go home. Nothing's going to happen. And if something happens, I'll nip it in the bud. Damn, Gary, 65-mile-an-hour winds and dime-size hail. Oh, man. It's just, weather can be brutal. It was like brand new. Not a visible, get you some back windows. That's a good idea, Gary. Well, I'm glad to see you in here in chat. I appreciate you being here. Jeez, my hands are so fucking dry. Golly. I have to admit, I think I like Country Adam, a bit more than Rap Adam. Now, don't get me wrong. He's talented all the way around, I think. But Country Adam Suits him better. I know I said that already. Just the storytelling. He's got so many stories to tell. Some of the stuff that he's put out that, you know, we can watch on his channel, that just, I think this is going to do a lot of good for him, I think. I hope it helps him too. Because sometimes just getting shit out, you know, helps. So there was something else I wanted to show y'all. Hang on. Let's watch this, because this just popped up, like literally just popped up on my Benny Johnson. He just posted this. I'm not sure about this. DK, fear not. Nobody fears anything. Whoever does Benny's openings is great.
What's up, guys? Boy, Benny. Part of the reason why we love this community so very much and why it's such a fast-growing, powerful community is because we've never lied to you. We put in the work, we tell you the truth, and we do our very best to inform, right? To tell you, like, yes, we have friends in the Trump campaign. Yes, sometimes Donald Trump shares our content, like he did a few days ago. Sometimes we get some inside information, and we do our very best to straight up just say it on the live, do the content, let you know what's happening, what's coming next. All right? It's our obligation. You used to call that news reporting, right? It's like our obligation to tell you what's up. And we have, again, never lied to you, so here's the truth. I don't have Donald Trump's cell phone number, okay? But we do know some people really close to Donald Trump's orbit. And we talk with those people, and we're very friendly with them, and we get a lot of good people on the show. Alina Habba, Trump lawyers, things like that. Don Jr., Eric Trump. They all come on the show. Laura Trump comes on the show, and it's great, okay? So we try our best to ask questions and give you the honest information. I say all that to say this, all right? Donald Trump shared this image. Is Donald Trump's vice president on this stage? This is an image that Trump shared showing him standing on stage with a bunch of big-time political names, right? Vivek Ramaswamy's back there. You all know we're close with Vivek. Tim Scott, Mike Johnson's there, Mike Lee is there, Doug Burgum, J.D. Vance, and so on, okay? Big time, good political names. Byron Donald's over there. Trump shared this, and it always begs a question for us. It's like, okay, you know, we give phone calls to certain people, like, what, is that VP on stage, right? Like, is Trump just trolling all of us? Tell us! Now, here's what we heard. We heard this from, that the list is narrowing, but that Donald Trump is going to make this decision in Trump time, and Donald Trump is going to make his VP decision based on energy. It's going to happen in June or July, and it's going to be based on a sort of a rotation of people going on TV, giving speeches on his behalf, doing shows like ours, and you'll get sort of an apprentice with the VP. And that energy is going to really matter to Donald Trump. And that's why Donald Trump actually shared our post on Truth Social. Now, again, I say all that to bring you back in time, 2 months ago, when Donald Trump sat in a live studio audience and Laura Ingraham went down the list of people that are potential VP running mates for him. And there's one name that got more applause than any other, which was very interesting. Have a listen.
I've been asked who they think would be a good choice, and various names came up. One of them was, of course, Vivek Ramaswamy. Yeah. He's made a big splash. Ron DeSantis, who's making an appearance today in South Carolina, we just found out. Obviously, Tim Scott, Byron Donalds, and a big presence here for Tulsi Gabbard. Very interesting. And Kristi Noem as well, I should say.
Right.
Not anymore.
Are they all on your short list? And when can we expect that you will announce your choice?
The one thing that always surprises.
So listen to this.
Jay.
And Donald Trump goes on to demur. This has been Donald Trump's obvious strategy.
Now, I am going to say something. If you see this right here, that's a clickbait, damn it, Benny. I don't like it when you do that. And Tulsi Gabbard, if that's who he chose, is not a friggin' Democrat. She's now independent. And she explained why.
She hears
So
he
let's
just
see
says,
what the
"Don't
hell
worry
is
about
going
it.
on."
Don't worry about it. You're not going to be too surprised. Don't worry about it." Donald Trump's strategy has been to demur here, but listen to what the crowd did when they said.
And Kristi Noem as well, I should say.
Right.
Are they all Tulsi Gabbard? Very interesting.
Actually, the biggest applause line was Tulsi Gabbard? Yeah. This was written up at the time that Donald Trump is considering Tulsi Gabbard. And Tulsi Gabbard's a friend of our show and is somebody who we've had some really long discussions with, actually, backstage at certain events. Tulsi Gabbard is somebody who's rejected the VP offer from RFK. She was a Democrat. She's since renounced her Democrat Party affiliation, says she's an independent. And she's been doing a lot of very interesting media tours, including going on Piers Morgan this week and saying she would be honored to be Donald Trump's VP. It's really interesting stuff. What do you think about Tulsi Gabbard as a VP? The Donald Trump, you can see on Donald Trump's...
Now, Redneck, I get what you... Gary! Ted Nugent. I don't think that's going to happen. Dang it. Somebody farted. Ugh. Phew. Stanky. Damn it. I gotta... Let's see. I see something. Jay, I don't know about putting out a bunch of shit. I mean, not all of his stuff is shit, but there is some stuff that I don't like that he does, like paraphrasing incorrectly, reading to us viewers that are watching and paraphrasing incorrectly. That's a really... Chris, I agree with you. There is no VP candidate that we are all going to agree on. And I honestly, I don't just think that. I believe that. That'd be impossible. But I'm not sure. We got to talk because I want to know why you don't trust Tulsi. It's Duke. He just did it again. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I just heard it. Damn it, Duke. And he's got this nice bed over here, and he's sleeping on the hard floor. Probably not good for your little joints there, boy. He'll be fine. So let's watch the rest of this, but I'm not...
Impression... How he shrugs how he's wow, interesting when everybody applauds for Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard's been going to Mar-a-Lago a lot, various reports, and also hosting fundraisers at Mar-a-Lago. Could this really be in the cards? Donald Trump saying in that Laura Ingraham clip, yes, all those people are on the list. Okay? Let's have a listen.
As many people would like you to be, you end up being vice president to President Trump. First of all, would you accept the job if you were offered it?
I would. I'd be honored to serve my country in that way. There's so many challenges that we're facing here at home, domestic
DK, agreed. There are no real good options, but some are better than others. And then on top of that, everybody's going to have their own opinion about, well, this one's better than that one, but then somebody else is going to think that that one is worse than the one they want. So, I mean, it's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to be what it's going to be. I don't think she's going to be a gun grabber. I don't think so. Oh. Auntie Queenie says hi, Duke. He's snoring. He looks so cute. This ugly ass paint. Who paints a wood floor? God. And the stupid thing is it's not even the same color as Duke. That'd be cool. When he was a baby, he was laying on my one buddy that I had a chocolate brown rug, almost shit brown. It was kind of ew, kind of long. Not really one of those whatever that shag rug. It wasn't shag, but it was kind of almost there. And Duke was laying on the floor in the living room, and people kept tripping over him because he blended in. So, but now that he's grown up, he's not shit brown anymore. Jay, absolutely. That's the way everyone should be. Don't follow anyone blindly. Please do your research. Find out as much as possible about these people. Because you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if what's out there is accurate. You don't know if what's out there is the truth. Question everything. Just like Jay. Jay said that. Question everything. I learned that my last couple years of my enlistment, that you got to question everything. You got to question everything. Because anything that you don't question and you just blindly accept, you're going to get bit in the ass. So, honestly, Gary, I don't think Ted Nugent would want to be VP. I don't think that that's up his alley. Honestly, I initially did not like Vivek, but research and listening to him and seeing the things that he's doing and saying, I actually like Vivek better for vice president than anybody else. Ted, you mean Teddy? My Teddy? The puppy? Teddy for BP. Daddy. He's out like a light. They all sleeping. Penny, oh my gosh, Penny and Teddy were like freaking battling like gladiators. Freaking knocking each other into the dirt. And he's half her size. Oh no, maybe he's a little bit bigger than half her size now, but he's got to weigh over 30 pounds now. You alright, Pen? She's dreaming. Kalis?
Policies and domestic issues. There are obviously many challenges in the foreign policy front. When you look at conflicts and wars or proxy wars, new Cold Wars that are being escalated and waged in different regions in the world, multiple regions of the world. We're on the brink of World War III and never been closer to the possibility of a nuclear war. With Putin just talking yesterday or the day before about his planning drills for the use of tactical nuclear weapons.
He has been doing.
We are facing a serious crisis on so many fronts. I'd be honored to be in a position to start to tackle these challenges and to get our country back on track and take the experience that I have, Piers, of having worked in Washington for so long, of understanding not only how the system is supposed to work, but understanding how both on the political front, from a politician and elected leader standpoint, but also when you look in our bureaucracies and kind of the administrative state, how laws are essentially being passed through administrative rules instead of going through our legislative process as they are supposed to. It's going to take people with courage and a backbone and experience to be able to go in and actually start to fix things and get us back to where we need to be.
I'll tell you honestly, but Tulsi Gabbard is not my favorite for VP.
Same.
I think they're really good names on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty honest about the reporting, and if the reporting is correct, that Trump has 4 finalists, and those finalists are Doug Burgum, Tim Scott, J.D. Vance, and Marco Rubio. Like where I think the smartest pick would be, given that. Would Tulsi Gabbard be a smart pick? Yeah, I think she'd be a great pick. We're friendly with Tulsi. We've done interviews together, conversations together. There's a lot of media out here. Tulsi Gabbard to headline fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago. What does that mean? Tulsi Gabbard could be Trump's unusual pick for VP. A unity ticket? When Democrats can't even unify their own party? A unity ticket? Would it be smart? I mean,
See, here we go. He even said himself a little bit farther back. Wait a minute, did you say, or Ted, whose head is in my closet on a what? Oh, I saw S, so I was going to say on a steak. Do you have somebody named Ted in your closet on a steak? Redneck, I'm hoping that has changed. Considering all of the crime and all of, the way everything is right now, calling for background checks and the semi-auto ban is no, that won't happen. I don't think that'll happen. But I don't remember. I don't remember who said it, but when you're going, it was Donald Trump that said it. I remember watching something that he put on YouTube. But you want to pick your VP as who's going to be the next president of the United States, which is, obviously going to happen for Donald Trump because he's already been president once. He's only got 4 more years. So, and Barron has entered into the political thing. He's going to be a delegate in Florida. This is pretty cool. But anyway, that's here. Let's just.
It's enraging. Media Matters, so that's a good thing. Well, that's a positive. That's a net positive. Media Matters losing their minds. Fox News continues to campaign for Tulsi Gabbard running as Trump's VP.
Whoa! Check that shit out. Media Matters is kiss my ass. Look at that. Whoop. Look at that. Says disgraced former President Donald Trump. Fuck you. Disgraced my ass.
I'll tell you this. I would pay money for one ticket. One ticket on Earth. One ticket. I would pay money to that VP debate. Because the VP debate would be a matchup of Tulsi Gabbard versus Kamala Harris again, and this is what happened last time.
Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
Should have been career
As
role.
the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work.
Gypsy curses. She speaks in gypsy curses. Tim Dillon said it. It's so true. Every time I hear her talk, it's like,
yeah.
I did the work as the elected. Tulsi Gabbard's doing a lot of media, man. Making a lot of points. Doing Lex Friedman. Talking about Biden, just dunking on Biden, going to savage mode. Our government does not exist without the consent of the governed. The message I carry everywhere across this country changes only when we take action.
And
Tulsi Gabbard explaining.
Yeah, I did watch Tulsi Gabbard on Tucker Carlson. That was a good one that I watched.
The dirt inside of the political realm, going in hard against the Clintons, going in hard against the Uniparty.
What are you doing?
This is the one that I think is very interesting. Tulsi Gabbard sounds the alarm on what will happen if Democrat leads to win the 2024 election. This is the clip that I said, well, even if she's not VP, she should go on the trail with Donald Trump. She should be welcomed as a surrogate for Donald Trump, like on the trail. You know? Like, yeah, I get it. She was a Democrat member of Congress. She ran against Joe Biden as a Democrat. She ended Kamala Harris's political career. And this is the kind of message that does actually unify 70 to 80% of the country. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Is it an endorsement for Tulsi Gabbard as vice president? I would absolutely not be upset if Tulsi Gabbard was vice president. I'd have to see the numbers on it, right? I'd have to see the crosstabs. But I can tell you this message is dead on what Democrats will do in 2024.
Okay, stop talking.
It is that that hatred of what they view America to be, an actual hatred, and this desire to rebuild it in something that they view as a utopia in their minds, which leads to the deepest problem of all, which is they really, whether they realize it or not, they think they're God. And that they have they know better for everyone else than we know for ourselves.
Did you see you ran into that a lot when you were-
absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, like, you don't run around and hear people say like, I am God most of the time.
But we have to change these
But you
people.
look at their actions.
Whoops.
And like, yes, well, they don't know what's best for them. So we have to make decisions for them. We can't allow them the freedom to make the quote unquote wrong choice, because they will hurt not only themselves, but they'll destroy democracy. So we're going to take away the freedom that exists in this democracy, and we'll make the decision for them, which is what we're seeing play out right here and right now.
Yeah.
But also right alongside that is, as I was mentioning, like who's the power that these people are afraid of, because they are afraid of losing power. These politicians are afraid of losing power, and yes. I am sounding the alarm on how the Democrat elite specifically are doing all they can to undermine our fundamental freedoms, which is really what this election is all about. That is what is at stake in this election.
Correct.
Because if they're allowed to stay in power, there should be no doubt in anyone's mind. Whatever you think about any candidate, I don't care who. And this is whether it's Biden or whoever. If it's not Biden, it may be Kamala Harris, whoever it is, they're all the same. They have the same objectives. If they're allowed to stay in power, they will run around this country saying, the voters gave us a mandate to continue the work that we are doing,
That's so true.
which will escalate this spiral towards a more oppressed, less free, less safe, less secure
Also insane
society.
idea.
Wait a minute. What in the hell? I want to see something. Look at the stack of freaking chew box. Freaking, you bunch of. I don't know, y'all. It's just. I would like to be able to actually. DK, excellent question. What about the disgraced sitting president right now? You know, the corpse in chief. Desiccated sack of bones. Worthless. And evil. So much evil in the world right now. And I remember last week I said something about that there's a war going on, a spiritual war. Now I understand that there's always a spiritual war for our souls. You know, it's a constant thing, but it's heightened. It's more palpable. That because we've got actors, actual people, scum, but people, humans, that are doing the evil things that, no, I just, no. We can't, Donald Trump can't lose this freaking election. And he's got plenty of excellent choices for vice president. Whoever he picks. See, now that he's done now that he's been the president for the first term, he knows about all the backdoor bullshit that goes on. Now he knows about all the rest of that shit. He's going in, he's going to know better what to do. And God willing, he doesn't make the personnel choices like he did last time, because oh my gosh, freaking that attorney general jackass. Then we got freaking Admiral Kirby. That guy's a jackass too, and a sellout. And DK, I agree. I'm not sure all of them are human either. They might be half and half. Who knows? Half demon, half human. More demon than human. Who knows? I'm really a fan of Supernatural. Can you tell? And I want that car. I want Baby for myself. I want that car. If I can't get my my Blazer, Chevy Blazer, then I'm gonna look for that. This is, of course, well into the future, but it's a dream. I can't say, ha, lizard people. I'm telling you, that guy he's not real. Funny. And somebody got bitchy about the fact that she was, hold on. What the heck's her name? I'm telling you right now, I think. What was her name? I can't remember her name. Brain fart. Shush. So, I don't know. I don't know what to, there is something
so
here
over the
I
past,
want to show
say,
you guys, though. Something that Tucker did just put out this past that I've been looking at that's been pissing me off, and I'm sure you guys probably know about it too, but
so over the past, say, 10 years, our leaders, that would be the Democratic Party, the so-called business community, and in fact a lot of Republican leaders, have allowed into...
Hold on. I don't see any cameras on. Hold on. Where am I? Great. Cameras are shit. What the frig happened? Unbelievable. See, ugh. Pain in my ass. Okay, well, this is complete bullshit. Ugh. I didn't hit any buttons. I didn't do anything. And this shit is all of a sudden just fucking... All of this shit is just fucking... Wow, I have been doing this for 2 years. Look at that. 2 years. I've been doing this for 2 years. About... I'm telling you... That one. Yeah, well, no, that's what I figured you meant when you said about the lizard people. And here, let's go ahead and watch this. It's only 8 minutes, but it's 8 minutes and 8 minutes of pissing me off.
Our country, against federal law and against our will, tens of millions of foreigners. Now, the question is, why have they done this? And by the way, we should say not just let them in, but paid
Fuck
for
you
them
throwing,
to come,
bitch.
either overland through Latin America, through
Fucking
Mexico
throwing
and our
shit?
southern border, or by plane from the rest of the world. American citizens paid for that. And of course, when they arrive, they receive the entire suite of federal benefits, also at the expense of taxpayers. But the question remains, why? Why would you bring in this many people in such a short period against the law? Now, in previous generations, the motive was really obvious. Farmers, for example, wanted cheap labor. We needed the help, or that was the argument anyway. But no one is making that argument now because you can't make it. There is no economic justification for bringing in tens of millions of people with lower than average educational attainment and no modern skills. And that's exactly what we've done. Because, of course, we don't need the help at all. We don't have a manufacturing sector. Agriculture is largely automated. And of course, AI is about to render a lot of American workers obsolete, as jobs that people do will now be done by machines. So there is no way to justify on economic grounds mass immigration in 2024. So once again, why is it happening? And it's happening for political reasons. It's happening because the Democratic Party has ceased making the case for itself to Americans. And so in order to keep power, in fact, to expand their power and to preside over the one-party state that they desire, they're going to need a brand new electorate. And this is their electorate. Foreigners will choose your leaders.
Get the fuck
You're not allowed
out.
to choose the leaders of foreign countries, but foreigners will choose your leaders, including in this election, this 2024 presidential election. Well, how would that work?
Fuck?
It's illegal.
What the fuck is going on right here? This is an active invasion. It has been. But look what these motherfuckers are doing.
For illegal
Look at
aliens
that
to vote
shit.
in a federal election. Well, actually, it's not illegal, it turns out. Congress passed something in the U.S. code, the federal code, a line that, unbeknownst to the rest of us, makes it legal for illegal aliens to vote in federal elections if they believe they are citizens. It's a state of mind. Did you know that? We didn't know that. Most people didn't know that. Catherine Engelbrecht just found this provision in the U.S. code. That's the kind of thing she reads because she's the founder of True the Vote and has been working on these issues for a few years now. And she joins us to explain what she's found. Catherine Engelbrecht, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So would you mind explaining what seems at first blush a very far-fetched idea that the U.S. code, as of right now, as of our speaking, would allow illegal aliens to vote in the upcoming presidential election? How would that work?
Yeah, well, True the Vote, the organization I founded some years ago, has been long involved in looking at the accuracy of the voter rolls. And we've long maintained that inaccurate voter rolls lead to inaccurate elections. So with that as a backdrop, we've been very concerned about the lack of availability to determine citizenship status, not just by groups like ours, but by states themselves. They can't get close enough to a citizenship status database to make good determinations. That then led me to look a little deeper because, as you rightly lay out, there's a motivation here. So what might that be? We've seen many, many videos of people coming across the border who are talking about their excitement about voting for Joe Biden and claiming that they are citizens. But yet, we hear debates in Congress where the congressman will say, "You can't. Don't worry. Non-citizens can't vote. It's a crime of perjury. It's a felony." So okay, we took a deep look at the criminal code and Title 8.
Gary, the House passed a bill today that you have to prove you're an American citizen to be able to vote in federal elections. Did that pass? All right, well, let's finish watching this, but I need to know, can you let me know where I can look for that so we can look? Because that had to be, like, recently.
Left us just gobsmacked. Because when you read all the way through it, as it lists all of the stipulations against non-citizen voting in federal elections and lays out the penalties therefore, scroll all the way down to the fine print, and what you read is that non-citizens can vote without penalty if at the time they are voting they believe themselves to be U.S. citizens.
Bullshit.
Well, I mean, that seems insane. I mean, I'm taking your word for it. I'm not a lawyer or an expert in the federal code. But is there any other...
Also, Gary, just because the House passes it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Yeah, DK, exactly. If you think you're a citizen, then who are we to argue? We're the fucking taxpayers. That's who. Just because it passed in the House doesn't mean anything that passes in the House is dead on arrival when it gets to the Senate. Because, we're the minority in the Senate. And the evil is strong with the Senate.
Crime, like if I can show that I didn't know I was robbing a liquor store, I had a gun in my hand, I was demanding money, but I didn't really think it was robbery, does that shield me from being prosecuted for robbing a liquor store?
No, certainly not. But I will say that this state of mind idea is something that we've come up against in the past related to domicile. As we've done reviews of the voter rolls and you see people that are registered, but they're registered to vacant lots, they're registered to fast food restaurants. And the press you get back from the state as well, but residency is a state of mind. This takes that to an entirely different level. And I'll tell you what I'm really concerned about, Tucker, is that when we lived through 2020 and we saw the landscape change, lawlessness take hold, we watched on the sidelines and said, surely this can't be what it looks like is happening. Surely this move to the mass mail of ballots and unmonitored drop boxes and third-party election workers that have no proper training to support all of the ebbs and flows of process. Surely this can't be what's about to play out. And then when it did, you're left with scant few days to try to pick up the pieces and prove what really happened. Yeah. I'm seeing this now play out in 2024 on this issue, much the same. And so it's my hope that we can awaken Americans to this problem and demand accountability before November so that we can decide if citizenship is truly a state of mind.
So can I just ask about the law itself, the code that you're referring to? Do you think that suggests that the foreigner, because the proposition here is that we're allowing foreigners to choose our leaders, which is insane, of course. But is the law written in such a way that foreigner will not be punished for voting in our elections, but will that vote still count? Is that clear?
Well, it's a great question, but the ballots are anonymous. So once that ballot has been cast, either by mail and it's been separated from the envelope with which it's carried to the central count, so you can't tell who voted if that's been separated, the envelope from the ballot, and certainly by machine you can't tell. So no, there's no way to pull this back. It's why it is critical that we get on the front side of this and have a very national discussion about the tracks we're heading down. This is a very...
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. The internet is crap.
What the These have you ever had so much in your head that's just all of a sudden in there that just fucking yawning, but to feel, I feel effing helpless. I can't do anything about what the fuck's going on. My channel is growing, yes, but I don't make an impact in any way, shape, or form that I think. I mean... What can we effing do? What can we, the people, do about any of this bullshit? I'm glad that lady found that, but like I said, they passed something in the House. Okay, whoop-de-doo. It's DOA when it gets to the Senate. There's nothing. No recourse. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I have no idea what. Queenie, I agree. Strength in numbers. DK, absolutely. No quarter asked and none given. This is a battle for our very existence as a nation. I agree 100%. But the battle needs to be fought by true patriots, not rhinos, not garbage cans with arms and legs that just are useless. There's got to be a way, there's got to be something. What the hell is it called? The something of states. Not conference, but something. Chris, I agree. Stand up, be louder. I don't know that I can be any louder than what I'm on right now. Because, so example, Dan Bongino says, is it bad enough yet for something to happen? No. Because it's just, it's getting there, but it's not bad enough yet. And I don't want it to be bad enough. I don't want it to get worse. It's already shit. What can we effing do? What can I do? I've got this going. DK, that's awesome. Let me know if you want, anybody. I'll carve out time, definitely. There's so many people that have their heads on straight. Queenie, strength in numbers and our children's children, that's a lot. There's no fast fix, I do know that. Everything has been... You think so, Chris? I don't know about that. Because you got to take it in. So our forefathers fought against less than what we are going through right now. But the comparison isn't... There really isn't a comparison, I don't think. I don't think there's a comparison there because the country didn't exist yet. They were carving something out. And what's being done now is ripping it down. So I don't think that there's not an apples to apples comparison there. That's apples and oranges in my opinion. Chris, if we can't imagine it getting worse, then it's bad enough. I got a really active imagination, and I can imagine it getting worse and worse and worse. Trust me, it can always get worse. There is no not getting worse. There is no cap on the getting worseness. I know, not a word. Don't care. But also, we gotta get rid of the woke bullshit. There's so much that needs to be uprooted, but the poison that has gone through... Jay, exactly. People are too comfortable to fight. It's going to take something huge. And like I said, DK, it can get worse, and it can continue to get worse and worse and worse. There is no cap on getting worse. But there's got to be... I lost my train of thought. And comics isn't even here, and the train went off the tracks. Shit. No, Chris, I don't think we're being represented. Oh, the poison that has infiltrated this country almost to his heart, no, all the way to his heart now, looking at the freaking corpse in chief that's shitting himself on camera. I mean, the poison is so far spread. It's going to take, I think, not just years, but decades to dig that shit out and get rid of it. There's so much, I don't want to say decay, because that's not the right, that's not, it's the same way I think about, for example, the Army. Now, if you were Army, this is nothing against you. I'm talking about Army from when it first started. The Army has been around so long that the insidious garbage that happens, that humans cause when they've had something for a long period of time, like the corruption, the bullshit, everything. It's... DK, well said. Too many people are comfortable with their government handouts and special interests. They don't want to rock the boat. And I agree, Chris. We do have to uphold our standards. And I'm sure, Queenie, I will let you know, I think I got this from the Hodge twins. Pretty sure I got this from the Hodge twins. I will look and double check on that. Also, got to talk to comics. We got to get working on this Shady Bunch song. But my example of the Army and how everything is just the rot. That's the word. The rot that's in there. From it being around for so long and being unchecked and just being corrupted after corruption after corruption after corruption. It builds up and it turns into the pile of shit that it is now. The Air Force hasn't been around as long, but the decay's there. Every single branch of the military has that decay in it. But the rot and decay that's at the heart of our country right now, because of that walking frigging corpse zombie thing that's shitting himself probably in the Oval Office, if he's even there, unless he's on the fake set. The rot is so deep and so embedded that I don't know that Donald Trump would be able to get a lot of that out of there unless, for example, Department of Education, CIA, complete freaking gut and reboot. FBI, same gut reboot. DK, you're not opposed to a scorched earth approach to our current political system? No prisoners, no mercy, no remorse. I can't say I'm not opposed to it, because scorched earth, that's like the last possible thing. That would be the last choice. That would be the last thing to do if all other things failed. We just have to pray and hope, please, Jesus, that there aren't more fake Christians like frickin' Mike Johnson. I want to wring his neck. He's a fake. Yes, redneck. Exactly. There were already sheep, but all the rest of the people turned into sheeple, and it was insanity. It was insanity. Trump's not going to be able to fix this mess, but I'm hoping he can get a good start on it. He needs the support, and I'm just, God willing, pleased that he has the correct support and he has the right people around him this time. And just informing on neighbors. Remind you of something, redneck? Don't say it because we might get banned, but yeah. Informing on neighbors. And Gina Carano compared it to that and and they went freaking hog wild on her. But she's suing Disney. Elon Musk's is paying for the lawyers. It's his lawyers doing it. I just am not sure. I don't think this is going to be decades of digging this freaking garbage out, of getting rid of the shit. Wait. It's meant to be that way. What do you mean, Chris? You mean it's meant to be that way, that one president you can't fix in 4 years? It's meant to be that way that you can't. Oh, absolutely. The earth is the devil's playground. Absolutely. There is a war for our souls constantly. You have to wear the armor that God's given us. I call that auto-corrupt, Jay. Let's see, wait. I gotta roll back up. And Queenie, you're right. Too many people are reliant on all modern Western conveniences, technology, you name it. And not enough don't have the survival skills. They're non-existent. Even some folks that were in the military, the survival skills, non-existent. They went through, made the motions, and then, once they got out, or once they were done. Did it, done. Air Force, you got the frickin' EPR bullet, good to go. And then it's just gone. There's gotta be... Uh-oh. I see buffering. I just saw buffering. Shit. Ugh. Fucking buffering. Well, I'm over. I'm surprised Mr. Duke's not in here losing his mind. He's right here behind me. Ah, baby. Yes, hello. Yeah, he's laying on the floor behind me. Me too, DK. Me too. Me too, DK. I'm still and will remain unvaccinated. I'm unapologetic. If you don't like what I have to say, then thank you for showing up, but you can see yourself out. My channel, my rules. Unafraid. Yes. Antisocial. I'm probably not as antisocial as you are. But I don't really go. DK for VP. That would be a very bad decision, Jay. Let me just tell you, that'd be a bad decision. DK would gut everything and there would be nothing left. He's, Mr. Scorched Earth he just mentioned up there a little bit back there. Yeah. Damn, Queenie. I wish I could say that I was that prepared. I really do. But I don't have... I have somewhere I can go, but I'd have to pick up and go to go there. Eddie Band! Well, you turned the stream on and ran out the door. Well, yeah. Hunt, trap, shoot, fish. Yeah, I can do all that. It's just, I don't know. There's some fucked up shit. It's fucked up. And I hate feeling not helpless, not useless, but ineffective. I feel like I'm ineffective because my channel isn't that big. I've been talking to some other veterans on what chopped up flag? My flag's not chopped up. If you're talking about the little blue pieces of tape, that's marks for stuff that I wrote on there that's going to be... I'm not sure what you mean by chopped up flag. You going to start yelling? You going to start yelling, Duke? Yeah, it's time for your CBD. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he means. Please fix your chopped up flag. My flag isn't chopped up in any way, shape, or form. I don't understand. Oh, wrong one. Freaking. Turn Duke's nose off. But I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Because, oh, Duke, don't lay in his bed. Duke almost was trying to lay down in Teddy's bed. I think his butt would fit in there, and that's about it. That kind of bothers me. The whole chopped up flag thing. That bothers me. I don't know what he's talking about. But like I said, I've got to get going. It's been raining, so that it's still wet out there, which is a good thing. But got to let the baby out. The crappy day has not been in the house. Still. Wish me luck. All right, I hear you. Duke whine. What was that? There he is. A little late, Duke. I'm surprised he let me stay on this long. God bless all of you. Ground crew,